So the city boys movement actually got hijacked by the village boys, and it's not really like a breaking news to anybody because when you gather people, sometimes there's a probability that there might be a stampede. Sometimes, we've seen it happen even in cases of empower, mostly in cases of empowerment. But what we witness in Owerri today is not just about empowerment rally. It is a physical manifestation of hunger meeting political propaganda. We've been saying this long time before now. We've been singing this like rhythm. Tinubu has weaponized hunger and poverty. When basic survival becomes a daily struggle, politics becomes very easy for politicians. You don't need policies anymore. All you need is rice, noodles, and a van to distribute them. So, empowering village women with sewing machines at this time where Vicky James fashion is in vogue, it's just a waste of empowerment. And at what point can we not just think as a people to build something like a factory, be it a rubber factory, which will still be a form of empowerment, get people to work in this factory and feed them for life. But no, politicians will naturally not think in that line because they don't want to teach you how to fish, but they want to give you fish. As a politician, it's a shame on you if you cannot gather the crowd you desire with all the money you have. Politicians can gather three-quarters of people. You can gather the whole community because you have the resources. All you need to do is to promise them rice, transport. Once those things are involved, crowd size means nothing because that is a natural outcome of transactional politics. But then, when you gather people with incentives, you should also expect incentive behavior. So you paid them to come. They came. They saw whatever they saw. They saw rice, they saw other things. What should they do? They collected them. Simple, no courtesy. Simple economics. Now let's compare this to where you can actually find real love. Let's compare this movement with some celebrities we've witnessed in the past during their peak moment. People gather massively to welcome them without inducement. Let's take someone like Tasha during the height of opportunity. Young people came out simply because they loved her. She didn't need to induce, she didn't need to entice. They even had to spend their own money on her. I don't even want to go as far as mentioning Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man can easily pull this crowd without offering anybody a bag of rice. And the difference is just simple. Those crowds are built on influence and connection. People come because they believe in the person, they love the person, and you know what? They will stay to the end. They will wait until he enters his car and drives off before they leave. That is what leadership and followership looks like. But politicians in Nigeria cannot test that. You cannot dare it. Imagine renting a crowd and not paying them at the end of the day. You understand what anger, the mood actually is. And that is to say that these so-called village boys actually came. They picked what belonged to them. There was no loyalty, no attachment. They just came. No political commitment, just pure survival. So once again, this is simply a reflection of economic failure. A government that has successfully pushed millions of citizens into survival mode when food becomes a campaign strategy. Why are you using poverty now as a political tool? Because the truth is, if any politician in Nigeria tries to organize a rally today without incentives, you will know the real mood of the country. So what happened in Owerri is not actually just a one-off. It will continue to happen. If you want 1 million people today, they will come out. They will come out, and if given the same situation, they will behave in similar ways. The city boy movement came with politics, but of course, the village boys, they came with hunger. So it's the truth at the time. Take care and have a nice day.